Hello, good evening. My name is Mustafa, and we have DBS with us, who is going to present managing and creating branch with Git. Okay, so DBS is starting right now.
Hello everyone, this is the Divyesh from Attune Infocom. I am here to give you a webinar on create and manage branch with Git. The agenda is we will discuss here. The first it's a introduction. Next thing it's a brief description about the branching and merging, like what is branch, merge and how it works. Next, it's understand the use of master branch and develop branch. In this topic, we will discuss here about a master branch and developer branch, like how you can use a branch as a master, developer or future. And last, it's a demo example. We will elaborate here. And the final part, it's a conclusion. So now let's start with first. It's a introduction. So here I will not take much part of them. So let me give you a short introduction about that. A version control system is a methodology or tool that helps you keep a track of changes you make to the files in your project. So it's creating a copy of the file. So it's creating a copy of the file you are working with and adding the date and time to the end of it. Now let's come to the distributed version control system. There isn't any different in that respect. It also helps to track the changes that we make to the project we are working on. Only the main difference is that how developers communicate their changes to each other. Now let's talk about Git. It's a distributed version control system developed by Linus Torvalds of Linux fame, and the branching and merging is the great features of Git. Now let's talk about a brief discussion about branching and merging. Now let me start with a story. Imagine the old days of life when we are kids. We like storybooks, right? Most of people like one of my favorite book series was the Choose Your Own Adventure series. Readers of these books will remember the way they work. You read few pages and then make a choice. Does Jerry enter the dark cave? If so, turn to the page 31. Or does Jerry turn around and leave the forest? If so, turn to the page 18. You can think of your repository like a book. You can read it from start to the finish to the get the entire story of your project. Branches are like the choice of your own adventure books. There are multiple ways the story could go, each with a different history. So now how it works, let's say you have a few ideas to rewrite a code of project. There is always something on a project that can be done better with the benefit of hindsight. To make these changes, you need to get the rest of the team on board, and then you have to track your changes. Now you can copy all the code into another directory and start making changes, but then there is no way to track the changes you make, and more importantly, undo the bad changes you make while experimenting. This is where branches come in. You can create a branch that makes a point where the files in the repository devoured. Each branch keeps track of changes made to its content separately from other branches, so you can create alternative histories. Now, so working with branches is similar to working with tags, but branches are used for development releases. First, create a new branch and check it out. The Git Branch command is your general purpose branch administration tool. It lets you create isolated development environments within a single repository. So it represents an independent lines of development, and when you need to merge it, can easily integrate with master branch. Now here is the master branch with three commits. It's C1, C2 and C3. That's your commit point. Now let's move to the next point. It's understand the use of master branch and developer branch. You can see here how branches work. Your master branch is the main line of development safe source. Some other VCS call this their trunk. Your branch is then branch of that line. Other is the either development, feature branch or release branch. The branch can exist for the rest of the product or for just a few hours. It can be merged into other branch, but there is no hard rule saying a branch has to be merged. Sometimes you don't even want them to merge. It might be a branch to track an older major version of your project, or it could be an experimental branch that may end up getting deleted. Just like everything in Git, branches can be created locally without uh, needed having to share them. Creating a local branches and not sharing them does have its benefit. So you can experiment with changes and then share them with there's something worth sharing of quality, delete them if the experiment didn't work out. Now let's go for a demo example. Let me show you. So here is I am connecting with my another system, and here is another project. So I have already configured this stuff here. So it's a demo project for branch. So let me first explain you what I am going to do. I need a couple of changes here in the CSS code of the project. After I need to check how it looks, and after that the changes is in his header style or in button style. So now let's work with this using a branch in Git. So here is the project and here is my repository now, and here is my Git. So first I am going to change my repository, and I will check his status. Now let's first check a Git branch. So here is only a master branch. Now I am creating another branch. It's first I want to change his header style. Now I am creating a branch, call it a header. Now branch header. So it's a command for creating a branch. Now let's check. Git branch. So header is created now. Now I am moving to the header branch. So for that I need to use git checkout. Is the command to move a branch. Git checkout and branch name, it's a header. So it's a switch to branch header. Now let's check. So it's in a header. Now I want to update his CSS, so that I need to going to this CSS. So for that I'm using another editor, and let's first check. Here is the default.css here. So now here is the header part. Okay, so I am updating his header background color with new. Now we need to add this changes and commit. Header change. Now let's take a look. So it's changed. Now when I'm moving to another branch, git checkout master. So it gives me the old configuration of a master. When I'm moving to git checkout header, so it's it gives a updated. Okay, now I am creating another branch. It's a git branch. So for, I need to first move to the another branch. It's a git checkout master, and after that I'm creating another branch. It's a git branch button, and I am updating his button style. Now I'm check out to the button. Now let's check the project. Okay, I'm refreshing. Okay, so it's default style, and also check his button. So it's also default style. Now I am updating his button style with new code. So at here is my button style. It's a header, footer here, and here is the button style. Now I am updating his background color. And saving this file. Now I am adding this file and commit, and with message it's a button update. Now let's check. Okay, so it's updated successfully. Now let's check a branch. So here is a two branch. One is a header and another one is a master. So you can, using this you can work with a header branch and as well as with a developer branch, feature branch. Now I am using a merge command. How you can use merge with example. Now git so for that I'm creating a new branch. It's a git branch master. It's a header and button. Now let's first check. It's a default style in header and master branch. I am moving to the header and button, and now let's check. Okay, so it's a default style here. Now I am merging with header. So here is the command merge and header. So it's updated file default.css. Now after that I need to add these changes and commit header merge. Now let's check. Okay, so it's merge. Now I am merging with a button. So same way you can merge button. It's a git merge and button branch and add and commit button merge. Now let's check. So finally it's updated successfully. A new style. It's a header branch. Now I want to switch with old style. So now git checkout master, and now let's check a project. So it's default style. So and when you want to use a new feature, so you can use git git merge header button with master. So you can now I'm merging these two changes with master branch. Now so it's updated my style successfully. So using that you can use git branch and merge command. Now let's come to the final point. It's a conclusion. So branches are the important part of working with Git. Most branches need to be merged with other branches to keep them up to date, and Git can be able to manage those things automatically. Next now if you have any queries you can ask me.
Thank you, Divyesh. For the participant, if you have any query, you can ask now. So, Divyesh, you can unmute person one by one, and if they have any queries, they can question it right away, or maybe you can also send us an email on our corporate email ID by visiting our website.
Hello. Do you have any doubt?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, you may ask your question. We are listening.
Hello. Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello.
If I change, uh, separate file, means I have a branch one, and have change one file,
Okay.
and I have another branch. I also change the same file. Okay, and I want
Okay.
to merge both file. How can I?
Okay. So you can create another new branch, and first you can merge with first file with new one branch, and after that you can merge a second file with another new one branch. So you this way you can merge this file.
No, generally what happen? I'm working on branch A, okay?
Okay.
And my file name is style.css.
Okay.
And my colleague also working another branch, and they also working with the style.css in their branch.
Okay.
So now my changes in my branch, and I also want to push their branch also in my branch. How can I?
Okay. So uh, you can use so for that you have to use a center repository, a distributed center repository, and GitHub. Using that you
Okay.
can merge with two user or many user, so it can track all the files with updated users. When you change and apply merge,
Okay.
and
Okay.
your partners will change and apply merge, so it can track. Another way, it's a bit tracker, so it's also a distributed version control system. From that you can merge.
Okay.
Hello.
I have another question also.
Okay, ask me.
Can you explain me rebase command in detail?
What?
Rebase command.
Rebase.
Yeah.
Rebase is used for when you use to merge. When rebase is command for applying your merge with final. Like if you are using default.css, like I'm using a default.css file. Now I am committing what first commit. After second commit, I was updated with another branch, and third commit I was with another branch, and fourth commit with my master branch. So after rebashing, it will merge your all files with a master branch at last position.
Okay,
So
so what is the difference between the rebase and merging the different branches? What are the benefit of the rebasing?
so it's like if you are, it depends on your requirement. If you are using, if you want to, it's depends on your scenario and requirement. If you need like this, then you can use rebash or stashing or merge. It depends on requirement.
Okay. Means
Okay.
general.
So now, so for more questions, you can mail me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, okay. So
So you can find our mail ID. You can send a mail on inquiry@tuneinfocom.com, or you can visit our website also.
sorry. Can you tell me your email address again?
DPS.
Yeah, yeah. Here is my
DPS. Can you
contact
just
here.
type the email ID?
Here is the contact details.
Okay.
Okay. You can
Thank you very
contact us
much.
here. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Mamamnya.